He who hath ears to hear, let him hear. Matthew 13 verse 9, Day 192. Leviticus chapters 13 through 15. And he shall be clean. Leviticus 14 verse 20. Welcome to my daily bread. It's Friday, July 11th, and today's reading may seem unusual, even uncomfortable. Leviticus chapters 13 through 15 dive deep into laws about skin diseases, bodily discharges, and physical cleanliness. At first glance, it might feel like you've stepped into a medical journal more than a devotional. But here's the truth. Holiness is not just spiritual, it's physical, relational, and practical. God cares about the details, every one of them. Let's reflect together. Why does God care so much about cleanliness? The laws in Leviticus were not just about hygiene, they were about living in the presence of a holy God. Israel was set apart. God dwelled among them, literally in the tabernacle at the center of their camp. So purity wasn't just ceremonial, it was a posture of reverence. Are there areas of your life that you've labeled as secular or irrelevant to God? Because in truth, everything is sacred when His Spirit dwells in you. What does it mean to be unclean, and why did that matter? In these chapters, someone who was unclean wasn't necessarily sinful, but they were restricted from worship and community until they were made clean again. It reminds us that sin and impurity, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, can separate us from closeness with God and others. What in your life is keeping you from drawing near? What's so powerful about the priest's role in declaring someone clean? In chapter 14, the priest doesn't just examine someone's skin, he restores them back into community. There's a ceremony, there's a sacrifice, there's symbolic cleansing through water and blood. The priest becomes an agent of healing and hope, and that points directly to Jesus, our great high priest, who doesn't just observe our condition. He declares us whole, He brings us home, He heals it. Have you allowed Jesus to speak that healing over your life? What does this say about how God approaches the messy, awkward, or hidden parts of life? Let's be honest, these chapters are hard to read. They deal with body fluids, rashes, sores, and things we tend to hide or avoid. But God steps into it, unashamed, unflinching, and full of care. This shows us that nothing in our life is too messy for His mercy. He enters the spaces the law kept people out of, and He makes them whole. Is there something you've been afraid to bring into the light because you think it's too broken, too ugly, or too shameful? How does Jesus fulfill this picture? In the New Testament, Jesus touches lepers. He heals those declared unclean. Mark 1 tells the story of a man with leprosy who begs Jesus, "If you will, you can make me clean." And Jesus says, "I will. Be thou clean." Jesus didn't run from the unclean. He ran toward them. Have you embraced the truth that Jesus has made you clean? Not just outwardly, but entirely. Encouragement for today. These chapters may feel ancient, even irrelevant at first, but they're full of gospel echoes. They remind us God is holy and calls us to live set apart. Part of our life matters to Him, even the unseen. Jesus didn't avoid impurity, He overcame it, and through Him we are made clean. So today, if you're carrying guilt, shame, or unspoken pain, bring it to the great high priest. Let Him do what only He can, restore, renew, and declare you clean. And prophetic fulfillment continue through the ministry of Elisha and the rise of new kings. You don't have to hide anymore. You are not disqualified. You are deeply loved, and you are welcome. Tomorrow we'll turn to 2 Kings chapters 6 through 10, where miraculous battles, divine justice. Until then, stay available, stay clean, and keep returning to the table. There's fresh bread waiting for you every day. If today's reflection blessed you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps us spread the word and reach more hearts with God's truth and grace. Tap the bell so you never miss a new devotional. Let's keep growing together. One day, one verse, one fresh word at a time. Thanks for being part of the My Daily Bread family, where the table is always set and the bread is always fresh.